Worldwide movement, peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq hollering at you one more again. All right, this is a quick one. We'll just call it an update. So yeah, I talked on previous video about how the Archonic forces, right? We'll just give it that sort of blanket labeling, right? The Archonic forces would most certainly not just be dissipating, but be facing the inability to deal with the higher vibrational frequencies that we see evident in the planet by the rays in the Schumann resonance. It's actually rather obvious the reaction that they are having. And when I say they, I say the low vibers, right, so to speak. Those individuals who may be directly compromised by Archonic forces, right, or those individuals who are indirectly compromised in one way, shape, form, or another, right? But finding themselves stuck at a low vibrational frequency resonance. Yeah, they're on the way out rapidly, right? And take a bow, everybody, right? We did it all together, right? It was one of my songs. Certainly says, listen, you know, that's true. Collectively, because people have been asking the why questions, because people have been talking to each other, because people have been getting on social media and sharing, because people have been feeling the thirst for knowledge, because people have been very interested in obtaining their own spiritual awakening, right? And going through that process and developing their own truth, right? Because people are now more and more so becoming free thinkers, right? Independent thought. Independent free thought is what we need. And, you know, unfortunately, we have long been in a system, a civilization really, that subjugates that, right? And that really keeps each individual as best as possible, at least that's the efforts, is to keep each individual from having the benefit of free thought, from pathological thought, from introspective thought, right? But yeah, it's ever so evident. And when I say low vibers, it really shows up in the types of folks who, if you saw my previous videos, and I think good brother Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters, did a video recently also on energy vampires, right? Shout out to him and all the other great channels that I hear out there, like a real powerful video I saw the other day. Who was that? Excuse me, my son's dog Zeus. Let's shout him out real quick. Yeah, he stopped pulling now, but he was really a little hyper there. Oh, my man Papa Duck. He dropped a real powerful video. I had to give him a big shout out on that. But yeah, you know, with those types of things happening more and more, right? And people sharing with each other, people evolving on their own, people evolving in groups and communities, right? It's so interesting and funny to me how, you know, all these nefarious efforts that I talk about, of the elites to really keep people down and to actually, unfortunately, carry out their depopulation plans, right? With all of that going on, still there's this incredible burst of awareness, right? This buildup of consciousness on the planet that is not just impressive, it's not even just exciting, it's inspiring, right? You know, like I said, the average conversation at the bus stop or at the water cooler is not the same. It's not. People are talking about different things. People are aware of different things, right? And when I say different things, I mean people are willing to think outside of the box that had been maintained so long by the old paradigm, right? Now people are willing to think outside of that box, and that's very much needed as we embrace this new paradigm, this high vibrational frequency paradigm, baby. Peace, love, respect, right? Worldwide movement, peace, love, respect. I love it. And it's really grown beautifully, right? And you know, that's something that we've done all together. So thank you all. I love you all. Let's continue this strong effort, right? Let's continue sharing with each other and build more and more. Hey, we done got to the point now where, like, you know, we've had such an initial explosion of awareness that now we just kick back and cruise, each one teach one, you dig, and it's all good. We just keep waking up the gods one by one, day by day, right? And when I say gods, we don't have to get too spooky about it. I'm just giving a quick reference to some of the Greek terminology, you know, that my 5% brothers would like to speak on, likely, or recognize, you know, the Oz, Gomar, Dubar, right? Wisdom, strength, beauty. We definitely are very representative of that, you know, of wisdom, of strength, right? Ever-enduring strength, and of beauty, right? It's truly beautiful anytime you come into any enlightening, but to come into enlightening to the level of which we've seen in recent times is a beautiful thing, and beautiful for each individual who's blessed to experience that, right? So yeah, hey man, this is exciting times, man. I told you we won. We already won. It's just shaping itself out, right? It's just shaping itself out. Now we are tasked with, see, and let me just touch on that real quick. When I say we already won, we already met what we needed to create an energetic wave strong enough to have a rippling effect, right? To have a cascading effect that grows exponentially in strength. right? And now that we've done that, you know, and this coincides for anyone who's been keeping track of this, sort of keeping an eye on it. This coincides with the increase in the Schumann resonance, right? Where the planet has literally moved through transdimensional vibrational frequency thresholds, to shorten it. Look through some of my other videos. I talk a lot more about dimensional science, but that's just the short explanation, right? And because of that, we're in the fourth right now, right? We're not just 3D. This is 3D, 4D. And because of that, we have the ability, so much more than we think, to shape and manifest our reality physically, right? I also have some videos talking about manifestation, right? And that is not just because of the vibrational frequency of the planet. That has a lot to do with what it is to be a sentient being that is a spiritual being having a physical experience. You do certainly have with that the opportunity and the ability to manifest, right? But yeah, another huge factor in that is the vibrational frequency of the planet, right? So, you know, we have one, you know, but as the archonic energies make their way, you dig, off of the planet, right, and likely solar system, because the energy that our sun is giving off right now is off the charts for anybody who has not kept up with that. You know, and this again is due to, like I said, a lot of folks go to the dentist's office. You know, the women pick up something from that one stack intended for women with the gossip magazines and the homemaker magazines and all that, the fashion magazines. The men pick up the magazine with the sports, the hunting, the football, all that, right? And not too many pick up the magazines from that science pile. I mean, it's all out there, you know. These scientists publish their findings all the time. All you have to do is pick up and read. But, you know, I don't fault people on that because, again, you know, a lot of people are just involved in the rat race, trying to keep the bills paid and live. You know, you can't fault people for that. But that's the way the system designed it, you know, to keep you distracted constantly and not have the opportunity to be able to do the research necessary to have free thinking, introspective thought, right? Pathological thought that would successfully break down, decode and break down all of what you face, right? You know, not only just through this pandemic, but in general in your journey individually for spiritual maturation, right? And the possibility to ascend, right? All right. So yeah, once again, the archonic energies are rapidly dissipating on this planet. Um, again, probably one of the easiest ways to tell that is to keep focus on the individuals in your life that you may have noticed or labeled as, you know, those energy vampires, or the type of people who come into a room and just suck all the energy out and have that negative, that constant negative, pessimistic vibe to them. Anybody can have that from time to time, but the folks who wallow in that on a daily basis is who I'm referring to. And if you watch them right now, you know, they're all very frantic. They're all very much in disarray, you know, at least what I've been experiencing. And that's that energy is very frayed right now. That negativity is very much broken down. And it's the positive, high vibrational frequencies that are disrupting their ability to maintain and function, right, the way that they have on this plane of existence, right? But again, as far as this planet is concerned, this plane of existence literally has changed, right? All right. Peace, love, respect. Yeah, so the frequency of the planet has changed drastically. So, you know, it's crazy. So, I hate to even use that word. It's weird, right? Is a lot of this stuff is going to seem, particularly the behavior of a lot of these people. Again, look for a lot of erratic, a lot of very spontaneous sort of mini breakdowns, little mini nervous breakdowns, right? For no reason. You're like, why are they flipping out right now? You know, look for people having a real bad disposition first thing in the morning as soon as they wake up. I mean, think about that. You just woke up, and there's that term again, morning. I don't like that. First thing at the start of the day, right? When you wake up, and hey, man, you haven't even begun your day yet, and you're already angry. Something's wrong there, right? Those are the kind of individuals I'm talking about, because as these archonic energies are no longer able to take root in the planet, right? Because again, the vibrational frequency is just getting too high. As that continues to occur, these archonic forces and energies, these low vibrational frequency, ill-intending, right, entities and energies find themselves, you know, not able to exist on the planet. Those people who have taken root in that energy are going to be having a very difficult time themselves as well, right? And you'll see that likely in their behavior, you know. But all this stuff is temporary. It's just a process, like I said, that we had to go through in 2020. All the ugly had to come out, right? We certainly had plenty of that. Could be a little bit more that has to come out before it's all said and done with. But that's what this year is about, for us to get all the ugly, negative out of the way, exposed, so that we could process it, deal with it, move past it on to better high vibrational frequencies, to, you know, positive times where we all find ourselves more so rooted in and settling in energies that provide for unity mentality or unity consciousness rather than separation mentality, right? All right, so with that, let's just celebrate again the fact that we can notice on the planet a swing in the energy where the negative energies are dissipating and the positive energies are on the rise. True indeed. All right, I love you all. Big King Sadiq, I'm out. Peace, love, respect. Worldwide movement, peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq, I'm out.